graduation ceremony. I said to myself, wow, this is the most awaited moment for our culinary students to have their talk ceremony. Although it's really hard to find out the origin and the history of culinary talk since it came up with a different version and story. Before I will start the different versions of stories, allow me to greet everyone here tonight. A pleasant good evening to all. Culinary, cruise line, and Kako, please listen. I read somewhere that during the reign of King Henry VIII, the king found a strand of hair in his soup, and the king had ordered the royal cook beheaded, and ordered the next chef to start wearing the hat, and according to the history, that's where the talk came in. Marie Antoine Carême, who's credited with perfecting the art of modern French cuisine, further standardized the white uniform to increase a look of cleanliness and stature. He also standardized the double-breasted coat. You can unbutton and layer the front when it gets spattered. And all tall white toque along with different hats for different stations in the kitchen. The height of your hat usually corresponded with your rank. Sauce cooks and bakers wore little more than a cap. The supervising chefs had a small pleated toque, and the head chef donned a towering toque of white with the pleats numbering the ways he knew how to cook an egg, up to 100 pleats. This hierarchy continues in some form in kitchens even up to today. At the turn of the century, Chef Escoffier, known as the Chef of King and the King of Chefs, followed in Carême's footsteps and made the kitchen even more streamlined and organized. As if our ancestors weren't content with that, amusingly, the number of plates in a toque is also a symbol of one's expertise in the kitchen. 100 plates in a toque is equal to the number of ways a chef can prepare an egg. Now, that's a lot of eggs for one chef. The early 19th century saw yet another revolution in chef's huts. With the consequential growth of restaurant industry, kitchens gradually became bigger, better, and equipped, and its workforce more and more complex. Chefs and cooks now fashion different styles and a white hat according to their food specialization. The chef has gone from being a suspicious employee to a persecuted artist to an ethnic stereotype, and finally viewed today as a professional and a businessman. And now it is my honor to present to you our pioneering batch of Bachelor in Cruise Line Operation, Major in Culinary Arts, CLOCA, and our Associate and Bachelor in Culinary Arts, Major in Kitchen Operation, CACO. And we are about to start our talk ceremony and awarding of the medal for all the pioneering batch of Bon Appetit, the Culinary Artists Society. Our dear graduates, to our future renowned chefs, you've come a long, long way. Put on the tallest toast you can find after your graduation. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Chef Grace Martinez. And may we now call on stage Dean Lilian Sila,